Right, well, tally Bally Ho. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Charlbury TT. Ha-ha! And I'm here with my mate Dave, who I learnt to fly with many moons ago. And he's on his RnineT. And I'm on Merlin. And I haven't done this since basically my first video 7 years ago. And it is great fun. And it's basically in the Cotswolds. It's Charlbury up to Chipping Norton, back down, and it's a mixture of twisties and fast bendy corners. It's better on a Thruxton, I must admit. There are a few corners where I'm a bit nervous and skittish, but yes, hello! The first lovely day of 2021, everybody, and yes, lockdown has eased a little. So we've had a coffee in Woodstock, and we found this road to play on. Look at this beautiful weather, beautiful views. Hope I haven't got a bug on the camera. Absolutely gorgeous. You all right?
Yeah, good.
Not too fast, not too slow.
Perfect, mate, yeah.
I'm a bit hindered with ground clearance anyway, so you should be fine on that.
Yeah.
We're doing the Charlbury TT.
Oh, nice.
It's basically a big triangle.
Okay. If you see like a little secluded parking area somewhere, I can do with a peak.
Oh, actually, ditto. And then we can take photos
Yeah, okay.
of the bikes, not of you.
Yeah,
Everyone's at it. Hello! So yes, here we are in Shipton under Wychwood, whatever that means. Probably some weird sort of inbred, incestuous snake pit of cults and desires. Yep, she's definitely the leader of it, the way she was walking. And now we're just having a quick ride, and obviously being in this area around Woodstock, I thought let's just do the Charlbury TT and enjoy the weather and the countryside and have a really nice time. Yes. I seem to remember there's some lovely bends up here somewhere. Hey! Absolutely stunning countryside around here. Really lovely. Merlin is sounding amazing. Like proper amazing, it really is. Sorry for the accent, it's because we're in the Cotswolds. Alright, Dave is still on his RnineT, looking resplendent. Putting my headlight on so people see me. There we are, all clear. I seem to remember there's sort of up and downy corners, lots of them. And it's really good fun. Don't really want to hit a dry stone wall though, or a pheasant. Fuck off, pheasant. It's beautiful. Utterly beautiful. How much fun was that? Dave hasn't got a comm system, unfortunately, so we're not chatting to each other. So I do have to keep checking in my mirror to see if he's there. But because he's on an RnineT, which easily outhandles Merlin, I'm fairly confident that as long as I get around the corner, he will. Oh, it's just lots of lefty-righties. It's wonderful. Hello, everybody. Hello. Lovely, lovely. Enjoying themselves. Ah, this is the type that caught me out on Thrusty 1, I seem to remember. Happy?
Yeah, perfect.
See, the thing is, I sometimes think that road would be excellent on a sports bike, but then it's too bumpy.
Yeah,
So
I think that and this on those roads are perfect.
it's just about right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So, that was the Charlbury TT. And now we're going to go out to Chipping Norton and Stowe on the Wold, have a bit of a giggle that way around. Dave. Everyone's got a mate called Dave. Everyone needs a mate called Dave. Dave is from Cheltenham. So that's why we met at our old Horn Woodstock. Because we both learned to fly at Kidlington Airport, Oxford. Which I think they're now renaming Oxford London for all the Ryanair flights. So yeah, we're just having a bit of a giggle. I've got to be home by 2:30. It's now 12 o'clock. Got to be home by 2:30 to pick up said sproglets from school. So we're just going to have a bit of a laugh. I've never ridden with Dave before, so it's really nice to catch up and go out for a ride at the same time. Because when we knew each other before, he had a motorbike and I didn't. Because I only took my test in 2012, you see. Too many dry stone walls around to really push it around here. But that engine sounds immense. Dave used to fly for the same airline as me. He's on furlough as well. We might make this a weekly thing. In fact, he might come camping with Bigglesworth and Phil 480 with us. Because he's just bought lots of camping stuff, and in fact he's just bought a V-Strom. For that very purpose, he wants to do the Northwest 500. And I said, if you don't want to do that because the weather's shit, there's a Central Scotland 200, which I found, which is sort of around the Cairngorms and Inverness and Loch Ness and all that fun shit. And that's, you know, only going to take a couple of days rather than the 4 or 5 days you really should do the North Coast 500 for. So, yeah. It's lots of options. It's really, for me, it's getting a bit of grovelling with the missus, because logistically she goes to work before the kids go to school. I've been obviously dropping them off and picking them up, so logistically she'd have to then be late for work, drop them off, bring back. The trouble is, I over-brake the corners and then have to accelerate round them. But then I suppose in a way that's fun. I just haven't quite got the rhythm yet. Then again, it's first proper ride of the year. Don't want to overcook it. but I also don't want to come across a bit of a pansy with a flying friend of mine on an RnineT, you see, because he can easily out-handle me. Now, following an E-Type, and I think it's a Series 1 convertible. The lights are above the bumpers. Pit stop. There we go. Happy? Hello. Nice. Thruxton and a something else. Oh, what a beautiful day. Right, well, bumped into a couple of chaps who, well, one basically recognised my bike rather than me. Nice, very nice man. And had a good long chat about bikes, etc, etc, and he said he hadn't seen much of my many of my videos for a while. I thought, bugger, I'd better do something about that then. Well, it was funny. Dave said, yeah, you don't really ride slowly, do you? I said, yes I do. So we're just going to scoot down here, hit the A40. Dave will go to the right, I'll go to the left, and we'll end it there. What a lovely day. So I've seen Thruxtons, street triples. I think that's the third street triple I've seen today. It's nice to see Dave in the mirror. So the plan will be that Dave joins us on camping trips, much to, obviously we have to beg Bigglesworth and, hello Ferrari, don't really want to mate with you. Much to Bigglesworth's and Phil 480's delight, no doubt. He's a lovely chap. I'm sure we'll all get on famously and not bottle each other after a few too many to drink. Obviously, we're all far too well behaved for that sort of shenanigans. Do you want to go that way? Bye, Dave! No, I asked Dave what he thought of my pipes, and I'm honestly thinking about putting the baffles back in, because he said, yeah, well, put it this way, he's got SP Racing single pipe on his RnineT. He said he couldn't hear his bike over Merlin, so maybe that is the answer. Maybe I should put the baffles back in because it is a little OTT. But we shall see. It is, after all, Tuesday. And Tuesday is ironing day. This is when you're on furlough, you get into this sort of routine where Monday is washing day, Tuesday is ironing day. Wednesday, a bit more ironing for the bit that wasn't, for the clothes that weren't dry on Tuesday. And then Thursday and Friday, Thursday is clean downstairs, Friday is clean upstairs, and then weekend is children make it all messy again. That is the rambunctious life. Ah, new Triumph gloves. What do you think? Yeah, vented, armour, nice leather, perforated. Yes, nice new Triumph gloves. I think they're called Newton ones. Ah, I have bought the wingman of the road goose tent. Yes, it is the hipster tent. We'll see how I get on with it. What I like about it most is the fact that it has the mattress and sleeping bag all integrated. So you basically just roll it all up, put it on the bike, and fuck off. The porch area, they've changed it. They've updated it because there's a big flap to one side that goes over your motorcycle or attaches to your motorcycle. And that, the trouble is that's basically a larger door on that side, which meant that if it was up as an awning, you couldn't close the canvas part of the door. It still had a fly net across. Now, the new one has a flap, big flap on one side, but also another piece of canvas as a door for colder nights. Yes, you can now close the tent and have the awning all at the same time. The other issue, of course, is if it's wet weather, where you're going to put your kit under the awning. Great, you can do it, and you can make sure that it's all perfectly dry. But it's when you've got wet kit that you want to hang up that's the issue. So a bigger tent for that. So I think the Wingman of the Road Goose tent I'm going to definitely try for the odd night away. What I'll probably do is get the Lone Rider Moto tent for touring, for longer rides. Let's say for more than 2 nights away. But the trouble is then you still have to have a separate mattress and sleeping bag packed as well as the tent. So although it's the Moto tent or even the Vango Galaxy 300, which is another taller sort of touring motorcycle tent, a lot of riders say that's a good tent. The packs are slightly smaller than the Wingman Goose. You then have to have a separate sleeping bag, which again is a big bulky item, and a separate mattress, lilo, carry mat, whatever it wants to be. So I think although it is hipstery, yes, but I do love canvas, and my grandpa would be pleased that I like canvas, long story, because he always said tents had to be canvas, because canvas keeps waterproof, because what happens is the material itself swells when it's wet and actually makes itself more waterproof. Huzzah! That's why scout tents are made of canvas, and you only need one layer because it stays completely waterproof. Weird, eh? You don't even need to treat it, but you can if you want to. I digress. What was I talking about? Yes, so Vango Galaxy 300 or the Lone Rider Moto tent, great, but you still have to have another sleeping bag and a lilo or carry mat as well. So when it comes to bulk on the bike, I quite like the idea of the Wingman of the Road Goose tent, because you just roll it all up in one go. Ta-da! So we shall see. And like I did in Wales, I just put a tarpaulin over Merlin to keep him dry, so the seat was nice and dry the next day, because although Bigglesworth scoffed about me putting a tarpaulin over my motorcycle, oh, poor Merlin's going to get wet, and all that sort of jazz, he then had a very wet seat the next day, and he actually had to sit on a towel, which he then lost because he forgot about it and raised up off the seat, the towel blew away, and heroic Phil 480 had to go back and get it, if you all remember the Wales Part 2 video. So I think you can do it all at the same time, can't you? So yeah, I have a tent if I need it, basically, is the upshot of all of that shit. What I genuinely love about motorbiking is on a day like this, you can meet up with a friend you haven't seen for ages, spend an hour, half an hour chatting away, catching up, then having fun. And the other thing is, the great British countryside becomes your playground, your garden. And it's as if you're sharing all of this one lovely countryside with everyone else. Wonderful. Absolutely lovely. See, being stuck behind this Volvo got me all wistful. Nothing like a bit of whimsy, eh? Right? Right, well, here we go. Just a quick ride, really. Hope you enjoyed the video, and no doubt speak to you soon. More rides, reviews to come. But I just thought I'd enjoy the weather today with the easing of lockdown. Bally Ho, everybody. See you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. If you want to join the squadron on Facebook, please do. It's the Rambunctious Squadron. It's as simple as that. And if you have enjoyed this video or subsequent videos but didn't subscribe, please do subscribe. Only about 5% of my viewers are subscribers. Now, the more subscribers I have, the more likely I am to be able to borrow bikes for longer, for reviews, and also from other dealers that I haven't built the rapport up that I have with Triumph. So it all does help. And the longer I'm furloughed, the more time I've got for making videos. And now lockdown is easing and the weather's getting better, You could expect a lot more from the rambunctious one. Anyway, thanks very much. Bye! What a lovely day.